What's happening, creatures? Tim Kreitz here, Tim Kreitz Adventures. Today, Britt and I are going to ride to a tiny West Texas town that was the birthplace and home of one of America's most famous murderers, the infamous Gary Gilmore. We'll talk to locals, see if we can figure out where he lived and find the old house or something like that, and just make a nice little interesting day out of it. Stick around. Alrighty then, let's do this. And when I say let's do this, I mean it in a historical context. What I mean by that is that popular phrase, let's do this, which we all use all the time, you hear every day, see on social media, that has just become part of the American lexicon, was popularized by Gary Gilmore, the killer. They asked him if he wanted to make any statements before they executed him, and he said, let's do this. And the rest is pop culture history. Now, Gary Gilmore was a bad dude. He was not a good person. He was a piece of crap. He got what he deserved. He lobbied for his own execution by firing squad, which he received gladly. Most firing squads have 5 riflemen and 4 bullets, so none of the riflemen knows exactly if he had a live bullet or not. In the case of Gary Gilmore, it's widely reported that all 5 of the riflemen had bullets in their guns, not blanks. They were all too happy to put him to death. And he was a bad dude. He killed a couple people. He had a long criminal history before that. But he was born in this little town we're going to called McCamey, Texas. So we're going to go down and check it out. McCamey is known as an oil boom town that sort of survived. It's somewhat thriving, though its population is about half of what it was at its peak. It was about 3,000 people in the 1930s, and it's about 1,800, 1,900, somewhere around there today. Well, here we are. This is typical of little towns out here in far west Texas. Yeah, you're good, Britt. Go ahead. Britt is going to be in search of something to eat.
Crazy John's Pizza.
How can it not be good? It's called Crazy John's.
Do you literally watch that GoPro when you get home?
I have a YouTube channel, and basically I just make adventure videos of doing stuff on motorcycle all around West Texas. Yeah.
What's your? How do I find it?
Yeah, it's called Tim Kreitz Adventures.
Tim Kreitz Adventures. You pulled it right up as soon as I put KR in.
Boom.
Your second thing on the list, right there.
I'm a search term. Nice.
Hi. What do you like to drink?
I like a Diet Coke, please.
Diet Coke?
Yes, ma'am.
Regular Coke. Okay.
So, have you lived in McCamey for a very long time?
I graduated from McCamey High in 1983, sir.
Oh, wow.
You did what? 10 years later, I graduated.
Okay, so
Yeah.
So I have a question for you then.
Okay.
This is the town where Gary Gilmore was born. Do you know who Gary Gilmore is?
He must have been born when I was in there.
Okay, well.
Who's Gary Gilmore?
I heard the name, but
He was executed in 1977.
Yeah.
He's been dead a long time.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's a murderer.
Right. Yep.
And
I knew I'd heard that name.
Yeah.
He was the one that chose firing squad. He was, I guess, probably.
In 77,
Yeah.
yeah.
I bet they did it too, huh?
Oh, yeah. They obliged him.
Yeah, they shot him.
And they made a movie about it. I think it was a made-for-TV movie in the early 80s, and Tommy Lee Jones played Gary Gilmore.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was
You know
called.
what? I bet that's what we heard the name.
It's called The Executioner Song. It's based on the book.
Since the verdict of the jury is death, do you have an election as to the mode of death?
I prefer to be shot.
I'm trying to see if maybe anybody knows, like, the house that Gary Gilmore lived in.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
I didn't.
When he was a little kid.
From here. but I sure knew the name.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you, Steve.
Nice to meet you, Stephen. Tim.
Tim, yeah.
bet.
I'll keep watching your channel and see
Mark,
what your
nice to meet you,
guys put
sir.
up on there.
Right on, yeah.
I'm a YouTube fiend. I don't know why.
I am too. Well, no one seems to know anything about where Gary Gilmore may have been brought up or lived. But there are apparently a lot of empty buildings and houses, and dude, there's one right there. This is sort of a ghost town mixed in with a living town. Wow. Wow. Britt has one more old abandoned building he wants to check out. This one right here. After you.
Bobcats.
Yep. Always check the rafters for bobcats. We learned that rule a long time ago.
See this stuff. 1946.
You should keep that.
Check from 1947
Dude, keep that. That is
to
awesome.
the American Legion.
That is killer, dude. All kinds of paperwork down here.
Month of May.
This was all of their the company's paperwork.
Yeah.